Okie dokie. Hello, everybody. Welcome. My name is Lisa Marshall. I am over 50 independent artist and producer, musician, who records all my own stuff, produces my own stuff. And today I want to share with you a little technique I actually learned through another female producer named Aubrey Whitfield, and I will include her in the description. I meant to do that before we started going here. But today we're talking about getting big ass vocals and how to use it to kind of create accentuation and dynamic and a little bit of woo punchiness, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. And I am just turning on my phone so I can see the chat for anybody joining us here. So, okay, let's start this thing here. So this is what I've done. You can see here, the lead vocal is in blue. These are all of my harmonies in hot pink. So what I want to do is I've already made another copy of my lead vocal, but I waited so I could show you in case you're kind of new or need this step, because sometimes I do tutorials and then I'm like, wait a minute, but how did you do that? So I'm trying to be as detailed as possible. So if there's anything that you want me to back up and explain, please don't hesitate to holler at me in the chat. So this is a song of mine called Women on Fire. It's going on my new EP that is coming out this year. And yeah, let's just get into it. So basically what I'm going to do here is I'm going to make another copy of this lead vocal. I'm going up here to, let me show you. Let me move my photo here. So I'm going up here to spread out the tracks because it's really important to get these lined up when you are copying and pasting. And I want to make sure that this playhead is right where it needs to be. And sometimes I go even further. You can see, even if you pull out even further here, that that you need to go out as far as possible to really make sure that playhead is going to be right at the beginning of the track that you're copying so that it lines up well. Otherwise, you'll get this weird, phasey sounding thing happening. Oh, look at that. So I'm going to copy the first one. Then I'm just going to come down here and click on this, and then you click in here, and then paste. Yay. Then I'm just going to make sure I'm going to mute these two tracks and make sure I've done it. I got it lined up well. There's a knowing what it means to be a woman. Great. There's no weird phasey sound or delay or anything like that. Now, this third vocal, I want it right here on this part. Embracing ourselves in one another and loving fully what it means to be free, straight on visibility. Okay, so, and I went it all the way up to the tag. Oh, we're women on fire, fire, fire. Hey, Ian, welcome. Happy Sunday to you, my friend. Thanks for hanging out with me today. Please don't be afraid to put any questions in the comment box. I'm going to make my picture a little smaller so we can see what we're doing here. So like I said, because I just want this section right here, because you'll hear the outro of this song is really about the harmonies taking over. And so I'm going to probably, I don't think I'm going to make another copy of the harmonies. I just don't think it needs to be that much. But I'm jumping too far ahead. But just to listen. Change is coming. Change You can hear it's distorting a little bit, but that's okay. We're going to get to that. All right, so we're just going to take this. This track is highlighted, doing Command T to split that. And then we're going to come over here and we're doing Command T to split that. And we're going to delete that. And we're going to delete that. Then we're just going to go up here and save what we've done. I've learned a lot that you need to constantly save in your file when you make changes. I have dumped an entire track, like 24 tracks of a song before. That really had nothing to do with saving the file, though. That had more to do with me unplugging my external hard drive without ejecting it because I was over at a friend's house and we were recording his bass line and I got excited and I dumped the whole thing. Never recovered it. That's actually on my first album. Okay, so let's go up here and let's take a look at what we've got going here. So pretty much the reason why it's distorting is because I don't have this gain plugin. Let's do that again. So you can actually hit Option and then drag that over and you'll see it'll have the same reduction of dB as this one here. So it just basically copies what I already have on the vocals. Okay, so I've got the biggest part highlighted here. Now, normally what I would do is I would add some tape saturation here on the vocal. However, as you can see, I am using this particular effect. I'm using a tube mic effect that was actually on GarageBand. This song was actually something I wrote years ago for a friend of mine who was going to do a podcast. And I just came across it and I thought, oh, this would be a great song for kind of an interlude kind of thing. So that's why I'm here fixing it all up. Okay, so here's what we are going to do. Let's take a listen to this.
Embracing ourselves in one another and love fully what it means to be free, straight hope and divinity. Oh, we're women.
All right, so you can see right here in the lead vocal bus, we've got a little, we're clipping a little bit. So I'm going to go ahead and grab that gain and stick it right up here on that.
Embracing ourselves in one another.
And we also need to take this, the LA2A compressor over here.
Embracing ourselves in one another and love fully what it means to be free, straight hope and divinity.
Now, the reason why I've got 3 lead vocals sitting here is that I want to take one up the middle and I'm going to pan 1 and 3 left and right. So it's kind of got this bigger, ballsier feel to it. And while we're here talking about panning, here's another really great thing to know is that when you are using your panning, you want to go to stereo pan because, and you can see this green right here. What it's doing is it's taking the entire signal and moving it where you want it to go, where otherwise it would just take just parts of that signal, if that makes sense. So let's do that on the stereo pan here. And what I'm going to do is take this a little bit over here and this a little bit over this way.
Embracing ourselves in one another and love is fully what it means to be free, straight hope and divinity.
So I'm dragging that stereo field down a little bit because I want it to be a little more noticeable in the left and right. Takes a minute sometimes to drag this. Thank you very much.
Embracing ourselves in one another and love is fully what it means to be free, straight hope and divinity.
Okay, So let's grab. Now, I want to take a. I'm going to listen to this, the lead vocal bus soloed. I want to hear if there's room for a little more saturation just on this part, which means I'm going to create a separate bus for the saturation on this track so I can control it. Let's listen to that.
Embracing ourselves in one another.
I'm going to go ahead and grab. I like to use Waves J37 tape on the sub buses of my instrument or vocals, as it were. And you'll see I use Kramer over here, Kramer tape on the mix bus. Might be overkill. We'll see. What I'm learning about mixing is that you're constantly adjusting your mix bus and as you're adjusting your instrumentation. Um, and I think it's true. I've heard often that you want to spend 50% to 80% of your time on getting the vocals right if it's a vocal song. And this definitely is. So let's see if we've got any room for that first.
Embracing ourselves in one another. And loving fully what it means to be free. Strength, hope, and divinity. Oh, we're women of fire, fire, fire. Embracing ourselves in one another. And loving fully what it means to be free. Strength, hope, and divinity.
So I'm adjusting the input to push the needle a little harder.
Oh, we're women of fire, fire, fire.
You can see that in this case
Embracing us.
that the input and the output are linked on the J37 tape, which is very awesome. I always start there because it's nice to have it automatically, making up or taking away the gain as I'm driving the input on this. So
Embracing ourselves in one another. And loving fully what it means to be free. Strength, hope, and divinity.
okay. Who is 12? Nothing. Oh, yeah. Okay, so what I'm going to do is let me think about this here. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to try this on a bus first. Yeah, perfect. From the lead vocal bus. Is that how I want to do it? Yeah, let's try that. You're learning with me. So you see we've got 18 here. We're going to put this as the tape, or let's do lead vocal tape bus. Now, to get this bus to go next to my lead vocal area, I'm just going to turn this reed on, and you'll see where'd it go? It went way too far. So let's go find it this way. Almost worked. Sometimes that happens. You just got to go find it here and drag it down to where you want it. All right, just like that. Groovy. Now we're going to do the option drag of the tape here. And then, so what I'm going to do next is I'm going to take this tape bus here and I'm going to adjust the volume. Using automation. Kind of also want to see this tape, what's happening as I'm moving this as well.
Embracing ourselves in one another, and loving fully what it means to be free, straight open divinity.
Okay, that's plenty there. And I only want it, well, I want it about that level on this part of the song. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and drag this all the way down on other parts of the song. And then if I want it to be in those vocals as well, I will probably do that. But first, we're just focused on getting this particular part. Okay. Great. Now, I'm going to want some tape on this harm as well, on all these harmonies. And I think I want to go ahead and just run them all through by using the harm bus. I'm going to do the same thing. So good. We can watch this again. Let's listen to these harmonies.
Embracing ourselves in one another, and loving fully what it means to be free, straight open divinity. Divinity.
Oh, yeah, we definitely need some saturation on those puppies. So let's start by, once again, creating another bus. Let's go find it. Here it is, 19. And we will call this backing vocal tape saturation. Close. Let's, and also we want to make sure that these are going out to the mix bus, which is 9 here. Nope, we want to make sure this is going to the, the backing vocal bus. The harm bus. I am so sorry. I lied about that. And this lead, we want this to go to the lead vocal bus. That is correct. All right, so let's go grab this guy and get it with our, where are you? Your vocal bus, you're going to vocal. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, that is correct. Okay. Let's grab you. And let's put this guy down here. Right there. Okay. So I have not created a reverb bus for my backing vocals yet either, which we'll need to do as well. So, all right, let's go ahead and get our tape in here. Cool. Now let's see.
Embracing ourselves in one another. Embracing ourselves in one another, and loving fully what it means to be free, hope in divinity. Divinity. Oh, we will.
You turn that off. Okay. Let's crank this guy up.
Embracing ourselves in one another. And love is only what it means to be free. Strength, hope in divinity. Divinity. Oh, we women on fire, fire, fire. Fire, fire. Embracing.
Okay, so let's grab this as well. 19. Let's see what we got going. So I've got this sent through a send bus, right? So I'm just grabbing.
Embracing ourselves in one another. And love. Embracing ourselves in one another. And embracing ourselves in one another.
I've done something wrong here. I don't think I've got this situated the way I need it to be. Let's see here. Vocal tape. And actually, I'm going to go ahead and put the tape right on the harm bus because I do want it on everything.
Embracing ourselves in one another. And love is only what it means to be free. Strength, hope in divinity. Divinity. Oh, we women on fire, fire, fire. Fire, fire. Embracing ourselves in one another. And love is only what it means to be free. Strength, hope in divinity.
And the other thing that I really need to get on here too is the vocal writer. This thing is awesome. You can see as it
Embracing ourselves in one another. And love is only what it means to be free. Strength, hope in divinity. Divinity. Oh, we women on fire, fire, fire. Fire, fire. Embracing ourselves in one another. And love is only what it means to be free. Strength, hope. Embracing ourselves in one another. And love is only.
So I'm going to go ahead and take this off so I don't get confused. And we're going to take that off as well, but we are going to need to do a reverb on this as well for the backing vocals. Although there's a lot already, you can see that comes already in the tube mic setting. All these buses are sending to space reverb and EQ after the reverb, which is awesome. But you can see there's a lot going on, so which is kind of nice. I like to use some of the vocal settings in Logic because like this tube mic setting is fantastic. It's perfect for this song. I'm not sure like for every single song, but the kind of ambience that I'm trying to collect in this song, it's totally working for me. So let's I want to listen to these harmonies for a minute. What I want to do is I'm going to pan these left and right so it sounds like big. Let's do here.
Strength, hope, and division.
No, we're going to go over here to where the harmonies, where they're carrying the song.
Change is coming down, 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 down. Change, change, change is coming down, 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 down. Change is coming down, 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 down. Change.
I'm not really sure why that's doing that. That must be an old. Ah, that's interesting. Very interesting. Let's fix that. You can see, I don't know, this I had to move a lot of things around to make the drums work in this, and I'm not really sure why I did this, so I want to fix that. I mean, sometimes you do things you're just not really sure why. Let's see what happens once I fix that. I like the way the rest of it's situated, even though this looks completely crazy in the automation.
Change is coming down, 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 down. Change, change.
Sweet. So again, this is kind of a different practice for me. Normally, I like to pan all the harmonies slightly over to one side and let them sit there, and it tends to make more room for other instruments. But this is a like 1.5 minute song that's literally going to be an interlude on my album. So I'm trying to have a little bit of foresight in how I want this to be, and I really want the vocals to be carrying this pretty big. So let's start by panning. I'm going to do it this way. As a matter of fact, we'll do all the first set over. So to highlight every other, I'm using Command click, basically. So I'm going to pull all of these over to the left.
Change is coming down, down, down.
For some reason, that guy just doesn't want to. Like I said, I recorded this some time ago, so there's some automation on here that I don't remember, to be honest.
Change is coming down.
What is on here?
Change is coming down, 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 down.
Okay, great. Move you over just a bit. Nope, wrong way. 32 to the left. My bad. That works for me.
Change is coming down.
And then I'm going to take the second ones with Command click so I can do every. First, let's let's see. Boom. Stereo pan. Pull all these guys over to the right.
Change is coming down.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Change is coming down, 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 down. Change, change, change is coming down, 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 down. Change, change, change is coming down.
Now I'm wondering if I can do these all at the same time. Get these to get a little less. Mm-hmm.
Change is coming down, 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 down. Change, change, change is coming down, 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 down. Change, change, change is coming down, 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 down. Change. Change is coming down, 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 down. Change, change is coming down, 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 down. Change, change is coming down, 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 down. Change.
Okay, great. So, got a little saturation on those. Let's listen to.
Change is coming down, 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 down. Change, change, change is coming down, 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 down. Change, change, change is coming down, 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 down. Change, change, change is coming down, 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 down. Change, change, change is coming down, 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 down. Change, change, change is coming down, 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 down. Change, change, change is coming down, 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 down. Change, change, change is coming down, 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 down. Change, change, change is coming down, 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 down. Change, change, change is coming down, 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 down. Change, change, change is coming down, 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 down. Change, change, change is coming down, 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 down. Change, change, change is coming down, 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 down. Change, change.
I'm just seeing how much.
Change
I just want to see how much that compression was just a little too much. It was taking down that peaks, hitting those peaks pretty hard. I needed a little more drive from those. So also want to get a gain plug in here.
Changes coming down, 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 down. Change, changes coming down, 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 down. Change, changes coming down.
Okay.
Changes coming down, 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 down. Change, changes coming down, down, down.
All right. I'm pretty good with that for now. Let's go back and listen to. Okay, good. I'm feeling pretty good about that. On the bigger part of the song here. All right, I'm just taking down a little bit of that reverb. Hey, Mike, what's happening? Didn't see the comment there. Sorry about that. So I was gonna try this ducking sidechain thing with reverb, but I want this to sound a little washy, a little old school. If you listen to old school vocals, there is definitely, as a matter of fact, we need to get a little delay happening here. Let me take a listen to this.
And love is fully what it means to be free, strength, hope, and divinity. Oh, we're women of fire. And love is fully what it means to be free, strength, hope, and divinity. Oh, we're women of fire. And love is fully what it means to be free, strength, hope, and divinity. Oh, we're women of fire. And love is fully what it means to be free, strength, hope, and divinity. Oh, we're women of fire.
That's the other thing I love about Waves and the UAD plugins are these presets. So I've got this on Vocal Shine. I'm leaving it that way.
And love is fully what it means to be free, strength, hope, and divinity.
So I think what I'm going to do with that harmony tape is I'm going to turn this into. Yeah, I'm going to turn into the reverb for the harmony as well. So let's go ahead and do that. But let's try. See all these cool things that they've got in here? Let's see what we got going on with that. What do you call this? Backing vocal reverb. Backing vocal reverb. Yes.
And love is slowly.
Well, it's fine. Let's drag you over here. Let's do that. Let's grab you. Let's get off of that. Let's go here.
Fire, fire, fire. Fire, fire, fire.
Oh, yeah, we got some clipping.
Change, change, change. Fire, fire, fire. Fire, fire, fire. Change, change.
Wow, that's crazy. This low harmony here. Let's grab this gain here. Pull you over here too.
Fire, fire, fire. Fire, fire, fire. Change, change, change. Fire, fire, fire.
Yeah, we're gonna have to do it with all this. Yeah. I'm gonna try on the. I'm gonna see what if this vocal writer is gonna do the same as the.
Fire, fire, fire. Fire, fire, fire.
No.
Change, change, change. Fire.
I wanna hear this.
Fire, fire, fire. Change, change.
Nah, we're gonna have to use a gain plug-in on that. Hey, Mike, thank you. I appreciate that. I'm pretty excited about it. I'm trying not to get too OCD on it. I'm trying to leave this alone. I think I'm going to nudge a few things here and there, and then I'm going to stick the stereo spreader, which is another. I'll be posting a video about that. That is like has opened a whole new level on mixing, in my opinion. Something I never even tried to use before or knew about. So, yeah, I'm hoping by Tuesday I'm letting this song go out into the universe. I've got a couple of songs I'm releasing this week, so finally I'm getting into a rhythm, and then got to start recording the new stuff. So, pretty excited about that. All right, what was I doing? Let's get these game plugins over here. Because it needs a little help.
Fire, fire, fire. Change, change. Change is coming now.
Now, what I might do is use a little trick here and make the gain a little tighter on the right side so it does sound like it's a little bit panned. Okay, kick that up to like 7.5, like 7.2 actually. That might be. This guy too. For some reason, these low harmonies are really clipping. And then what I need to do here is I need to go and what I'm gonna do is I'm going to delete automation on this track so I can use the slider on this. I'm going to try the delay on tape.
Change is coming down, 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 down. Fire, fire, fire. Change, change. Change is coming down, 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 down. Fire, fire, fire. Change, change. Change is coming down, 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 down. Fire, fire, fire. Change, change.
Look at my strings. Look at the automation on that. That's nuts. All right, well, so clearly I've got some more mixing to do here as I'm going along here. But yeah, so far so good. I'm pretty happy with this. I think this is just going to require some automation now in order to kind of push those vocals where I want them to go. And I've definitely got a little headway here. Now it's just a matter of bringing all the other instruments down to sit down a little bit better that I'm in mono. But yeah, that's it. That's getting a big vocal sound. You know, just taking your lead vocal, getting 3 copies of that. You can sing it 3 times if you want. I'm going to experiment with that going down the road. And then just doubling all the harmonies and panning them to spread out on both sides. I did do a little panning on the harm bus. So I'm kind of liking it, I think. We'll see. I need them to be a little more in the front. So, yeah, I'll just keep working on that. But anyway, that's kind of the short and the long of the of how to get a bigger sound. You'll see here too with these harmonies. Yeah. So I'm going to work on some of the compression here. I've got some parallel compression going on here. Basically, I've got these compressors that came within the microphone. But as you can see, it's not even moving the needle. So I need to really get that threshold to move. And I wanted it to stick around between -3 and 5 to kind of cut those off the real big peaks. Probably going to do about 3 because I want some of that dynamic to really shine through, and then that way I can go ahead and also tweak. I've got the LA2A in here as well on the harm bus, and that will also give me a little more juice as far as being able to bring up the levels on this as well. So, okay, that's it. That's all I got today. Thanks for joining me. I hope you will follow me for more. I will be coming on here live more for some live performances as well, and a lot more videos coming to you. So thanks for hanging out with me, and I hope that helped. Please leave me any comments of anything else you would like to know about, or if you have any questions regarding that. And yeah, thank you. Signing off. Off to see the wizard about a few things.